Hey guys, so I'm sure you've heard by now about the fight. I think it was a senator of Oklahoma tried to start a fist fight with a witness. Uh, I guess a labor union leader guy um, stood up, and tried to fist fight him. There's a senator. They're talking about going after Hunter Biden, and they want to investigate him on the money stuff, and they're finding out that one of the senators that's bringing this forward is guilty of the same stuff they're accusing Hunter Biden of. Um, I want to make a point with all this. I'm very clear about this. It's very obvious that Republicans are clowns, and if they weren't so stupid, I'd be a little terrified. Whether it be these things, whether it be the former Speaker of the House, I believe, got in a fight today and punched somebody in the stomach, or they punched him in the stomach. Republicans openly fighting. I think he had cursed one of them out not too long ago, openly using the F word. We know what Marjorie Taylor Greene having sex with every man in the gym just about she goes to, and um, Lauren Boebert, in the Beetlejuice musical, giving the guy a hand job and the dude reaching up in her breasts and stuff. These are clowns. Period. And if they weren't so much of that, I'd be worried that we would have a real theocracy. But the more and more I see of this stuff, the more I realize that isn't a danger. That they're promoting this stuff to idiots, not to anybody that has any sense. So Trump is mentally deteriorating. I hadn't been following it, but we all know he thinks that he ran against Obama the last time, and he's saying that Viktor Orban is giving Obama tips in this next election. I mean, doesn't make sense. Here's the only concern I have. People are talking about the polls and that blacks moving away from Biden and things of that nature. Let's be honest about it. I was never really a big Biden supporter. What I was told was for a lot of black people, older black folks, they saw Trump as a return to some of the racism they saw in the past, George Wallace and things like that. This is somebody that can take it all away. The civil rights, the stuff that, they voted for Biden with the sense that we know this will win, this will protect us. And he's done a lot more than I thought. He's not it. I think that the lesson in all of it is this, and I think I've said this before, I'll say it again. Joe Biden can act on climate change. Joe Biden could end the wars, which he did. Joe Biden can, act appropriately with, helping out with this isn't the end of COVID, but we're still watching. People are still monitoring. He can take that seriously just in case something happens. He can be responsible. He can do all these things. Doesn't really matter. He can make one mistake. Trump can make all the mistakes. People don't like Trump because of him acting upon science and reason. They liked when he was like the black lesbian girl that got arrested overseas. He's like, I'll go get her out. Like they liked that he could just flex and just like open sesame. I don't think a president should do that. I don't think that a president should risk things because somebody went overseas and shoplifted or went overseas. What is a lesbian black woman doing in Russia with that much weed? Do you not know what they do? Do you you have to be a complete idiot. You think that because you're an American and you're a black woman that you can just do whatever you want? Nah, man, I'm not gonna go to the table for you. You're gonna have to sit in jail for a while. No, I've always understood that place that you're not accepted, you need to be careful. I'm not fighting for that. No, we're not fighting for that, to just go and be stupid and go on to the belly of the beast. And then when something happens, oh, well, I'm an American. No. What are you doing over there? Trump could do anything he wanted. He could openly tell you, I could shoot somebody on 3rd Avenue, which I don't think a politician should joke about. So like I said, the point I'm trying to make is just that in everything Joe Biden has done and is doing and continues to do in the future, it only takes 1 or 2 mistakes. And I said that from the beginning, 1 or 2 mistakes, and he'll lose. Because for the left, we're operating in reality, and we're operating upon like what's real and what we see. And Republicans are voting for like ideology. They're voting for like an idea of like a brand. Like, I'm a this. I'm standing for the flag. They're not voting for like tax policy or like health insurance or like infrastructure. They're voting for what their idea of America that's been given to them. So Trump can make all the mistakes, but as long as he still offers the boomers that idea that you can continue your way of life, and what's the thing they had where some lady comes out and it's like she made up a fake case of some gay guys wanting to get a cake made or something. That's Republicans. They go out and they come up with cockamamie, crazy fears of what may happen 200 years from now, and that's what they're going to talk about. Not climate change, not poverty, not long COVID, none of that stuff. They're going to talk about strange, unusual events because that's what their voters want to hear. I just think that Biden can do it all right, make 1 mistake and lose. And that's the reality of politics in America today.